Erik, I want to, you, by the way, you said you said a lot of things here, Rob. If we can show the one clip of the Secret Service agent that's ducking behind her, she's afraid for her life instead of protecting the president's life, which you showed that picture a minute ago, Rob. If you can pull it back up for the audience to see. And I know Erik recognizes the picture. Then there's another one where we're all seeing a video of one of the agents trying to put the gun back into her, you know.
Try to reholster her weapon.
Exactly. Yep. And so this is one that she's hiding, like, oh my God, I hope they don't shoot me, instead of trying to protect the president. But I want to show you a clip, because there's a video that's going viral right now where they're showing 2 minutes prior of the shooting what happened. And I actually want to get commentary of this from you while we're watching it together with the audience. Rob, if you can get this ready, the clip of all the different angles. And there's audience saying, listen, there's a man climbed up on top of that building. What are we doing? I want to get your feedback on this. Go ahead and play the clip, Rob.
He was doing his job. I wouldn't even be doing this. It's a beautiful place with the gorgeous ocean.
Look, they're all pointing.
The Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look. There he is right there. Right there. See him? He's laying down. You see him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
And so I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a Senate.
What's happening?
And to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And it's
There he
not
is.
easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here.
That is
Dangerous
insane.
people. Criminals. We have criminals. We have
Right.
drug dealers. We have
I've
people
said
that
that
shouldn't
the
be
dangerous
here.
on the roof.
It's much tougher than it happened.
You went right on the roof, big guy.
In recorded history, we had the best border. In fact, if they could ever put up a chart, I don't know if they can do it. Do you guys have access to that chart that I love so much? You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do you?
This is still
Because these
going. Now they have a
teleprompters are so
minute to
damn
do
boring. I
something
try
about
and
it.
explain that. Oh, there's it. Wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with time. My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right?
Minute
So that's
20.
when I left office. That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then
Minute 40 to react.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that says,
I hope he's turning this way. Be careful, guys.
Rob, you can pause the video at this point. So, Erik, what do you see?
It's over
here?
2 minutes.
What's this?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. How do you process that? I mean, first of all, for somebody that's watching this saying, AP reports that even one of the police officers went up there, the guy points the gun at him, and then the cop goes back down. So the cop knew someone's up there, according to AP, and he goes about his business. 2 minutes. So I sit there and I think about it. I said, okay, when something like this happens and you're watching a video like this, one, it's either lack of competency. Two, they're told to stand down. Three, the DEI hires getting people that are afraid and reacting really slow. Lack of training. Secret Service didn't send their best, or all of the above. How do you process this 2 minutes of incompetency here?
Look, anytime, part of it is confirmation bias. You know, the people that are, whether it's the cop on the periphery, he can't believe this is actually happening in front of his eyes, that there's a guy laying down with a rifle about to do something. I mean, even if the cop that withdrew, even if he had gotten behind cover and discharged his firearm into the grass, it would have attracted so much attention that they would have moved to cover Trump. He would have done something, but he retreated and did nothing. That guy probably should not continue to be a law enforcement officer because they failed. The snipers, the Secret Service counter snipers, that supposedly were watching the assassin on the roof, but they have a no shoot first rule. Again, I find that amazing and pathetic that you can lay down with a high-powered rifle scope. I mean, look, the rifle scope that guy had, it either has a 300 Win Mag or a 338 Lapua. He's got a 5 to probably 25 power scope. So you could literally tell the freckles on the sniper's face with that power scope. So their ability to see that he actually had a weapon, that it had a magazine in the gun, was significant, and they could certainly do that over that 2-minute period. And the fact that they didn't shoot is highly concerning, and again, over bureaucratized and not trusting the people on the periphery. So it's a failure on all levels. You're always going to have problems with communications of people observing things, passing it to someone who passes it to someone else and passes them. There's always going to be friction. I don't see any conspiracy there, but what I do see is a failure of the basics of training and the basics of a plan in the first place that never, ever should have left those areas unguarded, unwatched. There's a water tower nearby that you could have put 2 dudes up there with long guns and binoculars and owned all of that industrial space to the north. So it's disappointing. It's an embarrassment for America. Again, World War I started because of the assassination of Francis Ferdinand, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, because of bad diplomatic security. This was another case of really bad diplomatic security. I hate to see what America would look like if Donald Trump were murdered, assassinated on Saturday. It would have uncorked a lot of chaos in this country, and we cannot let that happen.
Erik, how bad would it have been?
The suspicions of the people that support Trump, the people that are wary of a deep state, to see their guy struck down while he's supposed to be being protected by federal agents, I think that would be a straw that broke a camel's back.
In these uncertain times, if there's anything we need people to believe the future looks bright. So if you've heard about me saying this mission to you, we're on a mission to get 1 million people to wear this gear, and this is what we're doing. If you buy one of these hats, there's a category of buying one hat, getting the second one free. If you haven't yet worn this gear publicly, go ahead and test it out. Buy some of the gear, wear it in public, and see how many people will stop by and say, you also watch Valuetainment? You also follow PBD Podcast? I do too. Place your order. Go to vtmerch.com, click on the link above or below, place your order, and represent the VT and the PBD Podcast gear.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.